founder of the Psychic News Network. How are you doing? I noticed my shoes are out there on the porch. Hang on, that's going to annoy me. Hang tight, you know, it's like little things that are annoying. It's awfully noisy here. Oh, there's a nice cool breeze. Okay, I'm back. How are you? What's up? Happy hump day. It's sweaty in New England. I hope you caught our show yesterday. Kathy Beal and I, our political astrology show. It was really good. It was really spot on. And minutes after she said that something big was coming for Trump, we had a superseding indictment. I wish I had a lawyer friend. And this is not the first time that that's happened. And I've been saying for a long time now that I felt a lot, you know, the boom coming down in August and September. So that aligns with the astrology. Yeah, Cheryl, you're right. It was hot. It's hot today. Yeah. So, as far as the mainstream news media goes, well, even though I'm not really watching it, I check in once in a while. Really, really, really annoyed at how they're ignoring this off-the-rails, dangerous, stochastic terrorist, you know, tweeting or truthing. Really, really a crazy, crazy, crazy person. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I feel like it's abusive for the mainstream media to not tell us, to not have their programs be in the media how unfit Donald Trump is for the presidency. That should be all that we hear about, right? That should be all that we hear about from actual news. We should hear about, oh my gosh, this guy is like, we've never seen anything like it. He's completely off the rails. He's threatening to get retribution. He's threatening to murder people because he is. Donald Trump threatens to murder people. He does. And oh, it just irks me so much that the mainstream media ignores it. He's done lost his mind, right? They ignore it. They pretend it's not happening. And unfortunately, a lot of people get their news from mainstream media, so they don't know how cray-cray, dangerously, that Trump is behaving. So irritated by that. Is it just me? I mean, you guys feel the same, right? Anyway, yes, it's very hot in Massachusetts. It tends to get hot at the end of the summer. Oh, okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Cheryl Clark, when they reported the cemetery, they said nothing about his pushing people. I did see a little excerpt of the 45 interview with Dr. Phil. Why are they not talking about it on the mainstream media? Jason feels the same. I'm so angry. I've written so many emails to MSNBC. So we're just going to keep on badgering them. And we're going to keep on supporting pro-democracy YouTube channels like this one. I can't, you know what? Whenever we think he can't go any lower, he goes lower. Cheese done flew off his cracker. It's bad. We're going to start there. We're actually going to start with mainstream media. All right. Good to see you all. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, Barbara's saying she turns it on for about 2 seconds and turns it right off. Usually there's a commercial, right? I can't even imagine. I mean, and you can't even imagine. He's disgraced every aspect of our democracy. He is an enemy of the United States of America. Certifiably, we have the receipts. And I know you're all like not watching mainstream media anymore, and I appreciate that. Pause for a traffic noise. I don't know. Let's ask that. Let's ask that. Diana's saying, just like a mob boss, they are scared of him. The mainstream media? I don't understand why they'd be scared of him. I'm not. Well, let's ask. I think they're scared of going beyond the script that corporate gives them. Is it that they're afraid to go beyond the script that corporate gives them? Not exactly. Media can't handle the trolls. Is it that? He also broke a federal law. Yeah, that's a good point. Can you imagine going to Arlington Cemetery and making it about you? We have a mom joke. Mom joke. Why do parents make terrible detectives? Because we always find the evidence after the crime has been committed. That's true. Okay. Is mainstream media, are they worried about trolls? Is that what it is? Nope, it's not that either. Kamala is giving an interview with CNN tomorrow. Yeah. It's a disgrace what you did. Is mainstream media avoiding the real news because there's a Russian influence? I'm not hitting it. I'm not really finding out why they're doing this. Why they're not reporting. Is it that they're attempting to look like they're fair? That's what it is. They're attempting to make it look, they're attempting to appear fair. This is no time for fairness. There's a crazy, dangerous man who's 3 sheets to the wind, violent, looking for retribution and revenge. They're not fair at all. We're going to pull 3 cards about that. Because this is damn dangerous. I mean, we're talking about somebody who doesn't care if you die. And he's shown that many, 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 many times over. If you die, Trump doesn't care. Look at, did you say my new sign? They need to be talking about Project 2025. Did you see the ad? I don't know if it's running on TV yet, but I did catch it on YouTube. The ad, and it's the second ad that I've seen like this, where there's a father and he's driving with his daughter in the passenger seat, and he gets pulled over, and the police officer, this gruff-looking police officer in this ad, starts asking them questions after he pulls them over, and he starts to ask if the girl is pregnant, why they're going across the state lines. And there was another one about, that with that same topic. It was a mother in that ad. Bone chilling. Bone chilling. What do you call a mother cow that just gave birth? Decaffeinated. We do need jokes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to, yes, Jack just played his 3D chess move. Jack's been playing chess all along. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe and please hit the thumbs up. I'm pulling 3 cards on the Arlington Cemetery. I mean, somebody's saying that they saw the report that Trump went to Arlington Cemetery, but they didn't mention them shoving. Who's this Stephen Chung dude? What a loser. They didn't mention the shoving. Can't even imagine not having respect. Yeah, the Russians did identify the Achilles heel of the U.S. Greed, power, and money. It's very true. He did it for a photo op. And they're all, I'm just talking about that ad about, you know, abortion laws. They don't care if you die. All right. Mainstream media. It's about the money. It's about the money. That's why they're not telling the whole story about Trump. It's about the money. We are pure love. I love it. Guadalupe. I feel like Kamala is going to say something about this Arlington situation. Excuse me. I do. I feel like Kamala is going to say something. I feel like this is actually going to be an issue. What happened at Arlington Cemetery, even though the mainstream media is not covering it. Look at how much their CEO makes. It's crazy. Yeah. So, interesting. It's about the money. You think Coach Walz is going to say, yeah, what we're going to see is that mainstream media might not be covering it, but Midas Touch will cover it, Brian Tyler Cohen will cover it, Mark Elias will cover it, all of them, they'll cover it. David Pacman, you know, all of them, they'll cover it. Luke Beasley, they'll all cover it. So they're not going to tell us what's going on with Trump, but we'll get it from other sources, and I feel like Kamala and Tim are definitely going to make an issue of that. Definitely. I'm going to pull 3 cards about that Stephen Chung. You know what, when, I forget what it was, Stephen Chung said something about Trump's ear injury, and Trump had said something, and Stephen Chung accused the people that reported on it. I don't remember what it was, but he said, you got to clean your ears out. You don't know what you're talking about. That's bully, 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 bully. Bully, bully. All right. Let me pull 3 cards on Trump. PBS is not in your channel lineup anymore. Is that by choice? Yeah, even if you don't have cable, even if you don't watch mainstream media, you can still write to them if you want to. There's an official inquiry into the ear incident. Who is doing the official inquiry? Is it the Democrats? How Trump is doing? Well, he's falling apart. He doesn't know really what to do, so he's trying everything. How Trump is doing? He doesn't know what to do, so he's trying everything. The Tower and the 2 of Swords. Hang on 1 second, because if you missed my sign at the start, because somebody just mentioned that there are Trump flags where they live, what the people with the Trump flags have to know is this. Project 2025 is a plan to inflict great suffering, but we are winning. Okay? Project 2025 is a plan to inflict great suffering. If you need to say something to somebody who supports Trump, tell them there's a 922-page document called Project 2025 that is a plan to inflict suffering on them. The FBI is still, are you saying the FBI is being investigated for the attempted assassination? Because that's confusing to me. Oh my gosh, I just dropped my card in the teacup. Gloria, can you say that so it makes more sense? FBI still being, because you said still being investigating the shooting. I'm not understanding that. What do you mean still being investigating? Okay. But as far as Trump goes, Tower card. Tower card. And let's pull 3 cards on Stephen Chung. I didn't know that they made people like this. I didn't know they made people that are this horrible. So are you saying, Gloria, that the FBI is investigating the shooting? Because on the flip side, the MAGAs want to blame the FBI and Secret Service. Stephen Chung. Stephen Chung he's a spinner. He spins. Is he a huge guy? I don't know, I've never seen him. But he's an a-hole. Excuse my French. Eight of Pentacles. He loves the spin. Stephen Chung loves the spin. Stephen Chung, it's a hobby. He gets off on it. He loves to spin things around and get everybody upset. As you can tell, I caught something on my trip. So excuse me. It was kind of inevitable. Stephen Chung. He just thinks he's, the cat's meow. What is he, a washing machine? Yeah, he spins. He loves to spin. Stephen Chung feels like he found his calling. He loves to own the libs. He likes to get people all upset. So he says nasty, nasty things when what would be more appropriate is for him to just say something that's civil. Sending me healing prayers, thank you. I have had to rest today. So, oh me oh my. All right. Good Lord. Hey Cheryl, do you remember that last year, the last week of August and the first couple weeks of September, it was sweltering? It's hotter than it's been all summer. Yes. Okay, so Guadalupe is saying, I will say that to people about 2025. It's a plan to inflict suffering. It doesn't matter who you are. I was actually reflecting on when COVID first started in 2020 and Trump was trying to hide it. Hearing stories of families that were at family gatherings, and because Trump was hiding it, the entire family died of COVID. I mean, honestly. Oh, it's time for a group hug? Hit the thumbs up, and we'll get to it. Okay, so 3 cards. I'm actually going to pull 3 cards about Ted Cruz. I know, it's a little kind of a jump, but they're all in the same bucket. The bucket of deplorables. Ted Cruz. Because I feel like Ted Cruz is going to lose. And if you say it all the time, Ted Cruz is going to lose. Ted Cruz is going to lose. It may just happen. Because you kept saying it over and over. Ted Cruz. Okay, there's a lot of Russian money involved. And it is going to be revealed. And Jack Smith knows. Ted Cruz is pulling from the same fund that's indirectly funded by Russia. There's Vlad. Ted Cruz. Is he going to win? No, because the light is going to be shown on him. Excuse the naked lady. Cruz is out of here. Is it Allred that's running against him? Is that who it is? Okay. We're not going back. Bring back Beto. Colin Allred. Yeah, okay. I got that right. Okay. Let's read on Marjorie Trader Green. Boy, just switching to good people for a sec, and we'll get to that more in a little bit. We haven't really seen Joe Biden very much. And I think it's interesting because I really think he's working like a workaholic behind the scenes to get things done, to set us up for a saved democracy. I really do feel that. And I still feel the hammer coming down on the insurrectionists in Congress within the next 4 weeks. Texas Paul did a nice clip on Colin Allred, who's running against Ted Cruz. Yeah, he's a good guy. Joe's on the beach. Biden's on the beach. Tim Walz was in Boston today. The firefighters union. President Biden is a worker bee, I agree. Okay, Marjorie Trader Green. You wonder if she got a letter from Jack? 10 more thumbs up and we'll do a group hug. It's not too much to ask, right? Nobody's booked a reading with me for weeks. So I'm just asking you to hit the thumbs up. Yes, Jimmy Carter is still hanging in there. He wants to see dumped, right? Lose bigly. Marjorie Trader Green. Something's coming from Marjorie Trader Green because this is the huge heartbreak disappointment. Yeah. Huge. Huge heartbreak and disappointment coming for her. Marjorie Trader Green is not feeling very well these days. Yeah, Jason, are you in North Carolina? Mark Robinson is his name, right? He actually says some people need killing. That came out of Mark Robinson's mouth. And in North Carolina I'm talking about. But anyway, back to Marjorie Trader Green. Ace of Cups. There's a lot coming from Marjorie Trader Green. Bye. Yeah. Thank you, Zircon. Yeah, I had to take a second job because nobody's getting readings. I don't get it. It's okay. I'm not complaining. We do what we gotta do. But I'm an excellent psychic. Use me. Use my help. Let's pull 3 cards on Mark Robinson. Anyway, it looks like Marjorie Trader Green has it coming to her. It does. And I felt that everyone, almost everybody who was part of the insurrection was going to be held accountable this month. Are you leaving, Jocelyn, or you're just saying good evening? Saying good night. That would make sense because yesterday... Thank you! Electrostorm says, I read tea leaves really well. I love reading tea leaves. It's fun. May President Jimmy Carter have the opportunity to vote for Harris before he passes and joins his wife. I know, he's been hanging on. Let's ask about that. Excuse me while I cough. Send me healing. Is Jimmy Carter going to hang in there until after the election? Yes, I get yes on that. Very interesting. Okay, we need a topic for a group hug. Hello, Montreal. Welcome. We love support from other countries, but you know, Canada feels like it's kind of here. You're going to book a reading. Amy's going to book a reading. Let's. By the way, make sure you send a selfie for our slideshow of the fan club on Fridays, because on Fridays we have Terry, and she helps us, and you know, this you can be in the slideshow. Send your picture into Annette Dion Psychic at gmail.com. We want to see what you look like. Yes, we are sister countries. That's true. The U.S. and Canada. Yes, book another reading for sure. And I've got classes coming up too. All right, Wind of Fury's character am I reading on now? Let's do this. Let's read on Putin. Let's read on Putin. There is a party this Saturday. If you're a member at the upper 2 levels, you are invited to a psychic party. And I'll tell you a little secret. It's members only, a psychic party that we have on Zoom the last Saturday of the month. However, I've been inviting people to come who come to our Grassroots of Democracy work session on Saturday. Just saying. Come to our work session on Saturday and I will invite you to come even if you're not a member. Vladimir Putin. Safe travels for Madam President. Kathy Bill was saying yesterday that Kamala wants to be called Kamala. Like Beyonce is called Beyonce, and Cher is called Cher, and Kamala is Kamala. I like it. Alright, I'll think of a topic. Thank you, Maria, for for mentioning that you are a member. Vladimir Putin. Change of fortune. Look at this one. Putin is, I get it every time. Putin is running out of resources. You like my glasses? I don't even know where they came from. I just found them somewhere. Thank you. Yes, safe travels for Kamala, and yeah, I always pray for their safety. I'm not the only one. Putin. Change of fortune for Putin. Now this looks like he's fallen off a wall. Moonchild saying I'm a member but on the wrong channel. Become a member. It's all kinds of good stuff. You get an affirmation in your inbox every single morning. It's a great way to start the day. It's pretty cheap. A monthly subscription. Are they going to visit Texas? Kamala and Tim? I haven't heard. I know they're going to Georgia. Putin is continuing to behave as if he's just fine, but he isn't. We're out a window, right? Not doing so great. Putin is not doing so great. The Wheel of Fortune, his fortune is changing. And he's continuing to try to peddle a message. Well, he's continuing to try to hide his failing. I think it's time to go to the good people deck. It's time for Putin to exit. Absolutely. You have a girlfriend that's a volunteer at the Cleveland County Democrat's office. You're going to see if Diane wants help on her Saturday shift. Very, very good. How about the group hug theme? This is Thomas's suggestion. Being the world will let out a cry, not heard in existence when dump is gone. You mean a cheer. Let's do a group hug, and the group hug will be about Donald Trump. We want him in prison, right? Let's do a group hug. Justice is served. 1, 2, 3. Group hug. Trump is held accountable. All right. I like it. I heard that he's probably going to go to prison. I heard that he is going to get arrested again. Here's the thing. That's why I'm griping about mainstream media. He's a convicted felon. He's an enemy, clearly. I really feel like it's abuse. I feel like they're abusing us by ignoring the danger that Trump is every single day. I feel like it's abuse. Do you guys feel like that too? You felt the group hug? I do. I feel like it's abusive for them to hide this information from us. You know, the media is like, that is democracy. Freedom of the press. That is democracy. Let's pull 3 cards about Kamala Harris. Just Kamala. Right now. All right. Who's Max Velocity? Is that a YouTube channel? Yeah, the loser is a clear and present danger. I mean, he's so freaking dangerous. Why aren't they talking about it? We're getting close to September 11th. We need to remember that we are vulnerable. Oh, thank you for joining. If you want to come to the psychic party on Saturday, let me know, because that level, it's the high priestess and the world levels that come to the psychic party. 3 cards about Kamala. It's abusive, right? That the media won't cover the real news. Kamala. The world wants Kamala to win. The universe wants Kamala to win. 9 of Cups. The money is going to start coming in more and more and more and more for the Kamala Walz ticket. Kamala. Yesterday, somebody in the chat said that her name means lotus. Her middle name means the feminine goddess, Devi, and she was born in the area where Sadhguru was born. Her family, not her. Don't mistake what I'm saying. It was her ancestors are from the same area of South India that Sadhguru is from. She's got the whole world in her hands. She was born in California. But her mother was born in Tamil Nadu. That's what I read. Okay, so King of Cups, the world, Nine of Cups. The world leaders, our allies, are going to help Kamala. They're going to be real forces for positivity. Yeah, her mother's family. Yep. She was definitely born for this. And that gives me hope and reassurance. The other thing that gives me hope and reassurance, there are several things, as irritated as I get, there are several things that bring me hope and reassurance. And one is that about a year ago, I was kind of talking to my guides as I was walking, and I said, "Dear God, please save us from Trump." And I heard a voice, and it said, "I already did." It's just a matter of time. And I know it feels like too much time. Have you heard the new joke about a piece of paper? Never mind, it's terrible. Let's pull 3 cards on Tim Walz. Shall we? Oh, I have 4 cards, so we'll go with that. Tim Walz. I have the Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, which means he's really loving what he's doing. Right now, I feel like Tim Walz is not really sure how to approach this military disrespect. He's sorting it out right now. He's sorting it out. But I feel like with this bus tour that they're doing and the interview on CNN, with those 2 things, excuse me, I feel like there's going to be a big, fast upsurge of support. When did you say the CNN interview is with Kamala? Did you say tomorrow? Tim Walz is doing good. There's certain things that he's got to kind of make up his mind about, and it feels like they have to do with how to approach something. Excuse me. My wife says I'm the cheapest man in the world, but I'm not buying it. Tomorrow, okay. It feels like that's going to be a big upswing, a big boost for Kamala and Tim Walz. The bus tour and that interview. It's like snowballing. They're just getting more and more and more support. Yeah, the 2 of Swords did make me think about his son being bullied. Yeah, that's a tough one for Gus. Gus Walz is the kind of guy that if it was a choice between keeping his family safe and protected, the 2 of Swords means it's a when you can't make a decision. I don't think Tim Walz is going to drop out, but I do think he's trying to figure out how to navigate some things. If it was between his family and serving our country by being vice president, he would choose his family. Just so you know. I don't think it's going to come to that, but I think he's clear about that, and that's why the 2 of Swords came up. That will be a tough thing. Let's read on the Democrats in Congress. You know what? When I was at the Capitol, I took a picture that I want to show you because, and I'll post it on my community page too, because we want to imagine this. See, this is the actual photo of the House of Representatives. So let's take a moment, just like we do a group hug. Imagine the Democrats being in the majority. There you go, U.S. House of Representatives. That's actually it. Okay? Should I hold it up again? Oh. And there's the Capitol. I'll post that picture on my page. And this is the, I told you I'd show you pictures. This is the statue on top of the Capitol, she's called Freedom. There's the Capitol. There's a couple of protesters outside the Supreme Court. And it says, why hire a lawyer? Just buy a judge. And then it says, justices should not have sugar daddies. Vote to reform. So these people stand out in front of the Supreme Court every day for 1 hour. They're doing their part, right? There's the Supreme Court. Send light. Blast it with light. Get the darkness out. There's the Supreme Court. There's a nice shot of the Capitol. What else do I do? There's a ghost shot. Remember I went on the ghost tour? I told you guys I'd show you pictures tonight. Now I just remembered. Remember I said I was going on a ghost tour? I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. So in the window, I took this picture. Can you see the ghost? Let me point it out. There's the nose, there's the eyes, there's the mouth. DC is very haunted. It might be more haunted than Salem. I'll show you one more. It was crazy. It was crazy. This one, you can kind of see a face. It might be hard to see it. It might be right there. It might be hard to see it, but there's a face there too. Anyway, that was fun. The ghost tour was really fun. We even saw the stairs where the movie The Exorcist was filmed. There was a stairway, and the ghost tour ended there. Yeah, I had a great time in DC. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool? The ghost pictures. Von Blue says, I just got a text from a friend who sent me a pic of the Aurora Borealis and there was an actual face in it. Yeah. Yeah, so there were the stairs that were in the movie The Exorcist, and at the end of the tour, that's where the tour ended. I never saw The Exorcist. It would scare the crap out of me. I don't watch movies that are that are real. Based on real stories. And so I was asking her how to get back to the main street, and she said, you can go down these stairs. And I was like, are you kidding me? I am not going down those stairs. Where are you seeing the Aurora Borealis? I have some great pictures of that. You saw the stairs? You know what stairs I'm talking about. I'm not going down those stairs. 3 cards about the Democrats. That's why I'm showing you the House of Representatives. We should probably send the picture of the House of Representatives to everyone on our Grassroots of Democracy list. You won't watch The Exorcist? There's no way. I'll never watch that movie. Paranormal Activity scared the crap out of me too. The Democrats. The Democrats. I think the Democrats are going to win back the House. Now you're all talking about The Exorcist. No way. It's based on a true story. Although the person in the true story was a boy. The Democrats will take back the House. It's going to be a struggle. The Republicans aren't going to like it, but the Democrats are taking back the House. Edgar Allan Poe is buried in Baltimore? Oh, cool. Is there a raven that lands in a tree over his grave? The Democrats are going to take back the House. Hello? How long have we been saying Hakeem Jeffries will be Speaker? It's because we're going to be working really hard. More Democrats running in elections winning. Cheryl saying that they live on Indian land in Maine. Yeah, there's a lot of... You'll see lots of faces and trees, for sure. We need to get Mike removed. Okay, let's go back to our nefarious cards. Isn't it strange? I know they're on break, but... It's strange in a pleasant way that we haven't seen them. Hang on, I gotta get the nefarious cards. We're gonna read on Mike Johnson. Will Republicans hold up the budget? I don't feel like they'll be able to. I don't call them Republicans anymore. They're not. Karen saying when The Exorcist came out, her friends and she went to the drive-in and they wouldn't let her in because she was not old enough. Divine protection. Yeah. God's rejection is God's protection, right? MAGA Mike! I might have to cut out a little early because I'm coughing. Excuse me. The Eight of Swords. That is the imprisonment card. Jack Smith is moving forward. Did you hear about the guy who cut off the entire left side of his body? Don't worry, he's all right now. Darren saying, when you're raised Catholic, The Exorcist is definitely a very scary movie. Yes, yes. Because it's rare, but you know, possession happens. It's not fake. MAGA Mike. That's a prison card. That's being held accountable. This is poverty. Because he's been a fool. A fool, a fool, a fool. Talk amongst yourselves because I need a cough drop for this little annoying tickle. Hang on. Okay. Meanwhile, MAGA Mike, he's been an idiot. He's not feeling very prosperous, and he's fearing prison. Oh, thank you, Amy. I'm really connecting this to what just happened, the superseding indictment. You can't even watch Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. It's the movies about demonic spirits that I can't watch. Did anybody ever see Paranormal Activity? I'm sorry I ever watched that one. Or The Sixth Sense? Sorry I ever watched that one. By the way, I mentioned that I'm getting ready for the season of the witch. I'll start lighting this next month. Okay. Yeah, MAGA Mike is in big ass trouble. Big ass trouble. There you go, that's all you need to know about that. But I feel like it's connected. I kind of feel like that this indictment of Trump, well, let's ask this, because I want to know if he's going to be publicly arrested. Whatever happened to the investigation of the pipe bomber, you mean, on January 6th? When I read on that years ago, a few years back, after it all happened, I got that they were going to find out who the pipe bomber was, but it was going to take a very long time. Okay. The Sixth Sense was amazing. Let's ask this. With this superseding indictment, are we going to see a public arrest like we did in Georgia, and then he turned it into like a t-shirt, right? We're going to see a public arrest. You figured out the plot of The Sixth Sense? I don't think I did. It was a long time ago that I watched it. Well, I think it's going to be like a domino effect. Oh, thank you, Gigi by the Sea. I should have worn a mask while I was traveling, but I didn't. Interesting. Are we going to see more arrests, like a domino effect after this? Whoa! Jack Smith in documents said no arrest. I don't know. I'm not really getting that. Will Donald Trump be arrested? It's kind of. I get a yes, but he kind of yes. Will we see a public arrest of Donald Trump? Will we see a public arrest? I'm getting a yes on that. Okay, you get on the pendulum that Mike will be removed before the election. Okay, let's see if that checks out here. Will MAGA Mike be removed before the election? I feel like he's going to get in big trouble. Yeah, that's a strong yes. Let's ask about Jim Jordan. What do you say? Let's just dive into the slime. Why not? Yeah, Mike Johnson should be worried. Yeah. Well, Donald Trump did get arrested before. Von Lou, remember? We'll read on Jim Jordan. I just cannot believe that in the United States of America, we're letting all this stuff that Trump is doing. We're just like, oh, well, yeah, let's ignore it. I can't believe it. Jack is a new grand jury. Okay, let's read on Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan. I've been taking elderberry because elderberry strengthens your cellular walls. Just speaking of fighting something off. Jim Jordan. I got the same card as I got for Putin. Yeah, MSNBC's job is supposed to be to tell us what's going on. Don't get depressed about it. Just put all your support behind the pro-democracy YouTube channels. There's a lot of COVID going around. Just so you know. Be careful. Maria's saying the Sixth Sense wasn't that scary. Well, you know what? If you're a psychic and you told yourself that you told your guides you don't ever want to see ghosts because you know you kind of do, it's a little too real. I don't have a sore throat. I just have an annoying tickle. Thank you, though. Sleep is essential. I agree. Jim Jordan. I have remember we just got this card for Putin? I think this whole Russian connection is about to get busted. Lawrence O'Donnell is great. You feel 45 is going to do something major that requires immediate custody? I do too. I felt that for a long time. Jim Jordan is going to be judged. It's not going to be pleasant for him. Break for an 18-wheeler. I feel like I live in the city. Because I kind of do. Jim Jordan. Oh, Jim Jordan is not. I think that Jim Jordan is ill. I think Jim Jordan is physically ill. I think the guy they arrested in France is going to blow the lid off too, Betty. Yeah, I remember the holiday in Moscow, July 4th, when those members of our United States of America Congress accepted an invitation to go to the Kremlin on the 4th of July, and Trump invited the Taliban. They didn't come to meet him at Camp David on September 11th. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Why are we tolerating this? Why are we putting up with it, people? Why are we tolerating it? I don't know. Maybe I'll ask that. Why are we tolerating it? Dad joke, I went camping last weekend. It was intense. That sounds fun. Yeah, they got Russian money. Absolutely. It's been going on the whole time. Why do we not know more about what's going on? I'm just going to pull 3 cards and see what comes up. Because they're afraid to tell the truth. Because they're afraid if they tell the truth. This is why we're not getting the news. It's crazy. It is. Garlic pills, that's a good idea. Unscented. Not unscented. with the scent removed. They have unscented. I'm not using the right word. Garlic pills. That's good for viruses too. Why we're not hearing what's really going on is because the mainstream media can't decide. It's weird. The Ten of Wands. It's going to get to the point where they're going to have to start covering the actual news about what's going on with Trump. It will get to that point. Fragrance-free garlic pills. Odorless. I think they say odorless. Well, I'm seeing, like I was saying yesterday, I'm seeing an international crime ring bust that includes Trump. Lemon and tea. Thank you for all your lovely suggestions. Speaking of tea, hot toddy without the alcohol. Well, I just need the. Hang on, I know I keep getting up, but I have the saucer over here. You can't read tea leaves without a saucer. You need this. Why is Marjorie Trader Green so quiet? I think she's in big trouble. Plus, they're not in session right now. Yeah, I ran out of honey. I'm kind of a honey addict. Native honey only. There was, Thomas is saying there was an international crime ring bust, but it wasn't the felon this time. But he's involved. All right. Is there something else that you guys want to ask me? Yeah, I love honey. Honey is really good. Native honey, not processed honey. Odorless garlic tablets. Yes. Just don't burp it. I think if you want to take honey for health, you have to take local, native honey from your area. Marjorie Taylor Greene is running for office now. Well, just for kicks. Let's see if she's going to win. Is Marge going to be re-elected? No. No. Yes, hot toddies are good. I agree. So here's the thing. I mean, I can't really go out because I have something that's contagious, so I have to wait. I'm allergic to the felon. What about Carrie Lake? She'll lose. She'll lose. You guys are so sweet and caring and loving. You're all giving me these remedies for my my scratchy throat. Well, oh me, oh my, there's a whole lot going on with Jupiter. Is that Jupiter? Yes. So I want you all to go back. Look at the humpback whale. Crystallized ginger pieces. Yeah, good. Thank you for all your amazing suggestions. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. We were talking about all the Jupiter stuff that's going to be happening. See the humpback whale? Did you know that where I live is the whale watch capital of the world? Did you know that? Well, I'm telling you, if you didn't know. Bobert, what about her? I don't see a career in politics. Alright, I'm going to look up whale. Because a whale is in the book. I just want to see what the book says about a whale. Because there's a whale in Jupiter. That's two big things, right? Two very big things. Circumstances are about to expand. A whale is usually a favorable symbol. Well, there you go. Favorable, big, expansive things. And then this looks like a bird. That looks like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. That looks like an eagle. That looks like a cross, which indicates like the real. That looks like a female. Wow. It looks like Lady Liberty. I totally agree. Lady Liberty, and this, oops, I hate when I do that. And this, totally, yeah. That looks like Lady Liberty. It looks like a fairy too. An expansion of our commitment to democracy and freedom. There it is. We're heading for amazing times. I mean, I know we get so irritated and annoyed and we get afraid and we get like, why are these people acting like this? We get freaked out. But, oh, you went whale watching in Boston? Nice. That's when they first started doing whale watches, in the 70s. But democracy is prevailing. Hang on, I have to address this because this is really upsetting. A plan to develop state parks has got lots of Floridians pissed off. Let me know what I can do to fight back on that. I am really... That makes me crazy. When they assault nature. Let me know how I can get involved in that, please. Yeah, Lady Liberty. And what else do we have? We have news coming. This is good news, but we'll have to be a little patient. It's good news. And around the new moon, we're going to see some major developments. The new moon is next week. Can you believe that Saturday is the last day of August? Can you believe we have 10 weeks left to Election Day? We are going to be all in. Ron DeSantis was caught. Before we go, however, I want to read on Ken Paxton. Yes, find out about that Florida. You don't cut down the trees in the state park. You don't destroy the state park. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? If you'd like to send me a donation, my P.O. box is in the description. And I'm sending inspiring flyers with inspiring quotes and writings from my teacher, Tony Stone, who passed away 4 years ago. So I have so many that I'm sending them to people that send me a donation in the mail. Etsy is selling Harris Walz signs. Yeah, I love Etsy. We need to replant our forests, yeah. Yeah, the damn developers are already paving over Florida as it is. Yeah, we need more people to rise up. Okay, donate to Mayan Harris's fund. Yeah, Ken Paxton. Now, I read on Ken Paxton the other day, on Monday, when I was on a total rant about it. I was so furious. These poor Latinos are so patriotic. What they were doing was helping people to register to vote. And Ken Paxton sicked law enforcement on them to pound on the door and raid their home. Raid the home of an 80-something-year-old woman who had been volunteering to help people to register to vote for like 40 years. Crazy. Thank you, Darren. Thank you for your generosity, Darren. Always. Paxton. But when I read him the other night, I said he's going to enjoy the party for now, but it's not going to last long. I got this card again. They're all in cahoots. Last dad joke. You know something that still gives me butterflies no matter how many times I do it? Buying caterpillars. Yeah, tell me more about the Florida situation. I do want to know. Ken Paxton. Okay, on Monday when I read on Ken Paxton, I got 2 lover cards because there's 3 in this deck. Tonight I'm getting 1. I feel like all his buddies that are celebrating how heinous they can be and how anti-democracy they can be and how fascist they can be. It's not as many now. I think they're chickening out. I think they know that they're in trouble. Let's ask this because that I don't remember the name of the Latino organization. Does anybody know? Throwing away millions of voters. Is the DOJ going to hold them accountable? Yes. LULAC. Yep. The DOJ is going to hold them accountable. Hold Ken Paxton accountable. Oh yeah. I have this feeling that we're going to see like a domino effect. Like, oh, you're busted and you're busted and you're indicted and you're busted. We're going to see that soon. At least, even if they don't go to jail right away, at least it's being addressed. You know? Well, I think that's it for tonight. I want to thank you all for joining me. I want to ask you to hit the thumbs up once again, and thank you. And to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And if you are subscribed, please resubscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube is not, they're not helpful. My channel should have 10,000 views every show, so, you know, just saying. If other people can have it, why can't I? Alright, I'll see you, grassrootsofdemocracy.com, our discussion group is Thursday nights. If you're on the email list, you receive the guided meditation for a healed America from Tuesday night if you can't make it to the meeting. Psychic Annette Dion is where you go to, psychicannetteDion.com. It is where you go to book a reading. And I am working on my class schedule for psychic season, for the season of the witch. And it's going to start the second week in September on Saturdays. I'm going to offer 7 or 8 classes on Saturdays. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Thomas. I am drinking lots of liquids. I'm self-healing. All right. See you soon. Please join us for Grassroots. And if you need inspiration, Church of Spirituality. At Church of Spirituality on YouTube. See you later. I love you. Bye.